Bathed in red, freezing in fog, infrared saunas, cryotherapy, hyperbaric chambers. They're all part of a new twist on the age-old quest to live longer.
Longevity clinics are a thing, and now they're popping up in gyms, strip malls, and business centers all across the country. So what are they and how do they work?
Belle and I, being of a certain age, wanted to check it out. Belle and I have been going to the gym together for years. We have done every kind of workout, but
we've never gone to the gym and given blood together, have we, Belle?
This is what the future of health looks like, according to a growing number of longevity clinics, like the first one opened by Minnesota-based Lifetime, called Miura, in their Target Center location. For $200 a month, members get access to a personalized health plan designed to help them live healthier longer. And it all starts with giving blood, 9 vials of it that will be used to measure 90 different biomarkers.
From that, we can better recommend lifestyle changes, supplements, medications, hormone replacement, dietary changes, with the goal of optimizing your health.
This highly personalized, proactive care is the core of longevity clinics.
When you look at the state of the current system, and it's just the way it's been set up, it has to be reactive. They don't have the tools to be genuinely proactive in people's lives.
Jim Riggin, a physician's assistant and longevity expert, helped launch Miura. He says it's for people of all ages, but as you might guess, the clientele skews older.
The sweet spot, right, is like 45 to 60 probably, where we start to see the changes very meaningfully start to happen, and people don't like those changes. And then they get their exposure to longevity medicine.
Let's just say Belle and I are in the sweet spot, and we are ready for some exposure to longevity treatments.
What am I about to do?
So this is our hyperbaric chamber. When you lay down inside the chamber, it's going to compress, and it's going to feel like you're about 55 feet below water. That's the amount of pressure it's going to put you under.
Hyperbaric chambers are a popular tool in this movement. They hyperoxygenate the blood, which promotes healing.
People say an hour at this level of compression is the equivalent of like a 3-hour nap for how it restores just your overall neurotransmitters in your brain.
Access to these machines used to be restricted to hospitals, where they're used to treat severe burns and wounds, for example. But you no longer need a prescription to zip in.
Locked and loaded.
They're popping up all over the Twin Cities, but the Cleveland Clinic offers a word of caution, saying there is not enough science to prove their use for anti-aging. As for Belinda, she mostly just felt pressure that made her ears pop, similar to taking off in an airplane.
It wasn't like unbearable, but I could totally feel that. So I mean, it's working.
Across the hall, we found a treatment designed to be unbearable.
Right, 140 below. Oh, I already don't like it.
This giant freezer set at 140 degrees below zero
Aging is so fun.
is touted as a powerful anti-inflammatory
I'm holding your hand.
and energy booster.
I think this is equivalent to hitting yourself in the head with a hammer, and it feels so good when you stop.
Optimal treatment time, 2 to 3 minutes.
We can open the door.
That's if you can stand it.
Yes.
Did we make it? Really?
You did it. A full 2 minutes.
Yeah. Why do this to yourself? Because when you step out, your blood vessels dilate and rush oxygen-rich blood and endorphins back through your body.
And that will continue to elevate over the next 10, 15 minutes or so, that feeling of like exhilarated.
After literally freezing our limbs, we went to the next room to warm them. In the infrared sauna, electromagnetic waves, similar to a microwave, heat you from the inside out, increasing blood flow and removing toxins.
Well, it's nice and toasty.
Recommended treatment time, 20 minutes. We could have stayed all day. But there was one more treatment to try: red light therapy.
This one is a 360-degree experience. That's why it looks like we're standing on Mars at the moment.
Dermatologists use red light therapy to treat skin conditions like psoriasis and acne. Longevity clinics claim it can reduce inflammation and stimulate collagen, which erases fine lines and wrinkles. Say no more.
Sit back and relax and enjoy the 12-minute ride.
Fantastic. Let's go.
The Cleveland Clinic says red light therapy is showing great promise in anti-aging applications, But again, with all of these treatments, we want to stress that many experts contend it is not settled science yet, and it is not cheap, especially since everyone we spoke with told us to see the benefits, you need to do the treatments several times a week. But so far, that does not appear to be deterring business.
It is the future, and I think it's here. I think we're seeing it everywhere. And it's a really exciting field to be in.
Well, if you're interested in checking out longevity clinics, there are now several open across the Twin Cities, offering many of the same services as Miura. And you can buy sessions for different treatments a la carte. If you'd like to hear more about each of the 4 treatments we featured, we have links with much more detailed information with this story at KARE11.com. And we should say they did emphasize at Miura, make sure you have a good foundation. You have to be eating right. You have to have an exercise regimen and good sleep. This is not a magic pill. So start with the foundation, and they firmly believe this can help you build on that foundation.
Anything surprise you in doing those things?
Well, I didn't think I'd go to 140 below for 2 minutes with Julie. I mean, that was pretty remarkable. And how you felt when you got out was pretty remarkable. And we should have probably wore shorts and even just a sports bra, but we didn't want to do that. But I mean, it really was pretty remarkable. And the hyperbaric is super interesting to me. I'm a diver, and I felt like that. But if I was able to lay in there for an hour, I really would have been interested in that.
Yeah, and there is, again, they're not FDA approved for all these things yet, but there's really promising science behind all these treatments. And if I had the time and the funds, I would do red light therapy.
Yep.
And you wouldn't even recognize me anymore, probably.
I did it this morning. Morning. One of the people that helped us with the story is Stratera, and we actually they're in the videos. And so I did it this morning. It was great, and it helped me, I think, because we've had a busy day in the weather office.
Just in time for the snow.
Yes.